We're live. Cool. So, good evening, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to another podcast by My English School. This is levels 1 to 3 webinar by My English School. And today is Friday. Awesome. It is the weekend tomorrow. So maybe you have some plans to spend some time at home. Maybe you are not working and maybe you can spend time with your family. I have some plans for the weekend. I am doing yoga. I am going shopping. And I am reading this weekend. So actually, before we get into that, first, introductions. Please write in the chat, say hi and tell us where you are from. That is the most important. Say hi and tell us, where are you from? An introduction of me. I am David. I am from South London in England, and I am 27 years old. I have lived in Milan for 1.5 years, so 1 year and 6 months. 1 year, 6 months. Unfortunately, my Italian is very bad. I do not speak much Italian, but that's okay because today we are speaking English. So yes, that is me. Please write in the chat, say hello, tell us where you are from, and get interactive. Cool. Today in Milan was a very nice day. I look this way, this direction, because my window is here. I can see the sky and the clouds. Yeah. But the weather today in Milan was very good. It was hot and the sky was clear. There was no clouds in the sky. It was very, very nice. What is the weather like where you are? What is the weather like where you are? A very common topic of conversation to have in England is always the weather. So I like to start these webinars by talking about the weather. So yeah, if you are watching, tell us, what's the weather like? Today here was very sunny and very warm, but unfortunately, I cannot breathe. My nose is blocked. I cannot breathe because, I'll write this, my nose is blocked because I have allergies. I have very bad allergies. And so it's not a good day for me. Very bad allergies to the pollen and the plants because it is spring. It happens every year. Cool. We have Laura from Rome. Welcome, Laura. And in Rome today, it's cloudy. Oh, I'm sorry, Laura. I'm sorry. But we are all inside, so you didn't miss anything, I guess, with it being cloudy. You didn't miss anything. Perfect. But thanks for writing. Nice to meet you, Laura, and welcome. In America, you said it's sunny in Rome. Awesome. Awesome. So you had good weather in Rome today. Nice. Nice. Yes, I was talking about my allergies, Allergies is very American to say you have allergies. In Britain, we say hay fever. Hay fever. I will type this for you. Hay fever. And this is the name of specifically having allergies to plants. Specifically allergies to plants. And it's very common, and I do not like it. It happens every year. But hey, let's talk today about our webinar. Today we are doing daily routine. The daily routine. Remember, guys, if you have questions, you can write in the chat on this side, on the other side of the webinar. You can write in the chat and ask me any questions you like. Cool. So let's get started, shall we? Here, daily routine. In this focus activity, daily routine, times and days, adverbs of frequency, and he, she verb form. Cool. So today we can practice third person. Third person. That's what we mean when we say he, she, masculine, feminine, he, she. We can practice that verb form. Wonderful. So let's go. Here then, practice telling the time. So for this activity, normally it is a very spoken activity, but I want you guys to type the complete word. So not the number 9, example for 9 o'clock, but for A, you write it's 9 o'clock. Just like the example we have. A, it's 9 o'clock. B is 12:15. C is 10:15. D is 7:30. 7:30. Attention to the pronunciation on this one. For D, we really need to practice a th sound. So the easiest way to practice, the best way to practice this sound is to show your tongue. Th. You can do this in the mirror at home. Show your tongue and th. It's a very soft th. 7:30. Cool. And E is 11 o'clock. F is 3:45. G is 4:30. And H is 6:45. Awesome. So can you write in the chat? Can you write the complete word in the chat like the example? I will type this question so you can see it. Can you write the complete word in the chat like the example? So what time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Or for B, it's 12:15. Or C, it's 10:15. E, it's 11 o'clock. F, it's 3:45. And G, it's 4:30. I know we have other times behind my question, but don't worry about those because we cannot see them. Ah, Laura, perfect. Yes, at the moment, yes, it is 8 o'clock. Right now, it is 8 o'clock in Italy. Perfect. But can you write the full word for these times on the screen? these times on the screen. I will do some with you as well. So I did A. A is it's 9 o'clock. B, it's 12:15. It's 12:15. Now, attention to this word, this number, because accidentally you can say 50 or 15. So make sure that your stress is on the een number, so we can hear the n at the end. 12:15. Cool. Perfect, Laura. Yes, E, it's 11 o'clock. I will do F. F. Oops. It's 3. Oops. 3:45. F is it's 3:45. Oh, attention, Laura, attention. O'clock is only for the numbers with 0, 0. So we say 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock. But attention, this is only for numbers with 0, 0. Otherwise, 12:15, 10:15, 4:30, 3:45. Yeah. So make sure you only use o'clock for on the hour, 0, 0. Okay. But perfect, 4:30 for G. And C, it's 10:15. It's 10:15. Also, attention here, different to Italian. The time in English is always singular. It is. It is. You're correct. You put it's every time. Perfect. But just attention to this. When we ask, time is singular. It is 9 o'clock. It is 4:30. Perfect. Let's continue. But before we continue, can you remember the days of the week? Because on the next slide, we are talking about days of the week. So, Laura, or other people watching, can you remember the days of the week? I am okay with days of the week in Italian, but it does take practice. Okay, Laura, perfect. You said yes. So tell me, what are the days of the week? What are the days of the week in English? Just waiting for your days of the week to come through, Laura. Other people watching, you can type as well. Perfect. Number one, we have Monday. Perfect. Number one, we have Monday. And number two, can you remember number two? What is the second day of the week? Or the third, the fourth, fifth? After this, again, we need to remember some pronunciation rules because sometimes people have problems with days of the week in English. Cool. Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, perfect. But attention, you missed one. You missed one, Laura, because we have here the days of the week. Can you see? Perfect. There we go. So we have Monday. Monday is number one. Tuesday is number two. Wednesday is number three. Thursday, fourth. Friday, fifth. Saturday, sixth. And Sunday, seventh. Cool. Cool. So the problem people usually have here, or the difficulty people usually have here, is with the second day of the week, Tuesday. Now, attention, this does not sound like Thursday. If you listen, my pronunciation is very different. You've got Tuesday and Thursday. So this comes with the help of your practicing th. Like I said before with 30, Thursday has the same pronunciation. But you can remember this quite easily. American pronunciation, the second day of the week is Tuesday, like the number 2. Tuesday. I will write this. Tuesday. So, perfect. This is the pronunciation. Tuesday. It sounds like the number 2. Tuesday. British pronunciation, slightly different. It's Tuesday. So I'll write this for you. Tuesday. So what I write here is the pronunciation sound, what you will hear me say. So this is British, Tuesday. I don't know why, but in English, TU makes a chew sound, Tuesday. But in American, Tuesday. Giuseppe, hey, Giuseppe, welcome to the webinar, but you are level 8 or 9 now, actually, you passed checkpoint. So why are you on a level 3 webinar? But hey, welcome, welcome. We are doing daily routine. Just for the pronunciation of the 4th day of the week. So the second day is Tuesday. The 4th day of the week is Thursday. Thursday. And this has the same pronunciation as th. 33, third. Yeah, it's a th sound. So make sure you practice with your tongue in your teeth. Th. Perfect. So now my question is, which is your favorite day of the week? Which is your favorite day of the week? Perfect, Giuseppe. I'm glad you're here for me. Wonderful. But guys, tell me, what is your favorite day of the week and why? My favorite day of the week is Saturday. Saturday is my favorite day of the week because I don't have much work and I can relax. I can relax. Sometimes I work on a Saturday, but not often. Not often. Laura, my favorite day is Sunday because I don't work. Perfect. So for the same reason as me, the same motivation as me, I like Saturday because I don't work. You like Sunday because you don't work. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. Another thing to remember, when we ask for motivation or when we talk about motivation or reason, in the questions, we ask why. We use the word why, but in our answer, as you put, Laura, perfect, in your answer, we use the word because. I'll type that for you so it's clear. Perfect. For motivation and reason, in the question we ask, why is Sunday your favorite day? And then your answer, Sunday is my favorite day because I don't work. So wonderful, really good. Now for the opposite. Now for the opposite. What is your least favorite day? What is your least favorite day? This is the day of the week you do not like. The day of the week you do not like. My least favorite day is Tuesday. My least favorite day of the week is Tuesday because, I'll type this for you. My least favorite day of the week is Tuesday. I don't like Tuesday because on Tuesday you have work and the past weekend is gone, is complete, it's finished. The future weekend is very distant. You cannot see the weekend. I don't like Tuesday. I don't like Tuesday. Usually a very busy day as well. Usually. But cool. Giuseppe, Laura, tell me, what is your least favorite day of the week? Both of you, sorry, I should ask in plural, what are your least favorite days of the week? Ah, Olga, thank you for joining us. Welcome. We are talking about days of the week. So tell us, what is your favorite day and what is your least favorite day of the week? And why? Give us a reason. Give us your motivation. Tell us why. Monday, of course, from Giuseppe. You don't like Monday. Yeah, I understand. Probably because it's the beginning of the week. Is it because it's the beginning of the week? Laura, you've said my least favorite day is Thursday because I don't exit at night. What do you mean you don't exit at night? I don't understand. You don't go out? Meaning you do not socialize, you do not have an aperitivo. Are you busy on Thursday night? We would say to go out, meaning to go and see friends / socialize. Because to exit in English means to exit a building or to exit a facility. So when you're at the airport, you see a sign saying exit, meaning go outside. But as a phrasal verb, we say go out, meaning to socialize, to go and see friends or socialize. Perfect. Olga, waiting for your answers on this one. Well, let's continue. Here, my activities. This one. Put the activities in order. We have get up, go to bed, have lunch, get home, start work, have dinner, watch TV, have breakfast. Can we put these in the correct order, chronologically from first in the morning to last at night? What do you do first in the morning, and then second, third, fourth? Olga, I don't work. For me, all days are the same. I understand. I understand. Especially at the moment in quarantine, all days are very, very similar. But do you enjoy the weekend, Olga? Oh, attention, Laura, you've forgotten one. You forgot one. To start, we have get up. Get up. And then have breakfast. And then start work. So you're on number 3. So good job with those two. The correct order, but we forgot get up. First, get up. To exit your bed. To get out of bed. We say to get up or get out of bed. And then, can you continue for us? What do you do after you start work? So have breakfast, start work, have lunch, of course. Watch TV. Do you watch TV at work? I think there is something that we need to do before we watch TV. Perfect, Laura, you forgot. Get home, watch TV, have dinner, and Olga, you enjoy every day. Perfect, I like that, very positive. Good. Me too, me too. Also, when I work, I enjoy. I enjoy every day. And the final one, very, very difficult. Of course, it's not, it's very easy. It's go to bed. It is go to bed. So, guys, can you describe your day to us? Write in the chat using these activities. Using these activities, describe your day. For example, on Monday, I get up at 7 o'clock. I have breakfast at 7:30. And maybe on Saturday, you have a different routine. So write your routine in the chat. Tell us what time you do these activities. And I will speak and type for my routine so you can see my example. So I say, on Monday, I get up at 7:30. At 7:45, I have breakfast. At 8 o'clock, I'll type this one, at 8 o'clock, I do yoga. I do yoga. So on Monday, I wake up at 7:30. I have breakfast at 7:45. And at 8 o'clock, I do yoga. At 9 o'clock, I start work. At 9 o'clock, I start work. Now, my lunch can sometimes change depending on the day, but usually I have lunch between 1 o'clock p.m. So 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Because it depends on if I am working. If I work during the day, I have lunch very late sometimes. So sometimes 3 o'clock I have lunch and I'm very, very hungry. Cool, Giovanni, welcome. Welcome, joining us a bit late, but welcome. We are talking about our current daily routine. So I have lunch between 1 and 3 o'clock. And then I finish work at 9 o'clock p.m. Now, I put p.m. here to make it clear it is in the evening. I finish work in the evening. Tonight, for example, I finish at 9 o'clock because of this webinar. After work, I make dinner. I cook dinner or I make dinner at about 9:30. At 10 o'clock, I eat dinner or I have dinner and watch TV. I do it together. I watch TV and have dinner together. And then I go to bed maybe midnight or 1 a.m. Midnight or 1 a.m. Perfect, Laura. Your answer is coming through now. On Sunday, I get up 8:30. Wow, that's very early for a Sunday. Very early for a Sunday, but awesome. Awesome. At 8:45, I have breakfast. Perfect. At 9:30, you go to Scouts. Careful, it's a plural in English. I'm not sure about Italian, but it's plural in English. So awesome. In a normal period, yeah, of course. Outside of quarantine, of course. Perfect. So you go to Scouts. That's very exciting. I was a Boy Scout when I was young. I loved the Boy Scouts. And now I love going hiking. Sometimes I go hiking in the mountains north of Milan. It's beautiful, beautiful. And I follow the Boy Scout paths, the passage, the walks. But now you get up at 9:30. Perfect, because there's no Scouts, so you can relax. Giovanni, on Monday, I get up at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock in the morning. That's very early. Why? What time do you work if you get up at 5 o'clock? Wow. Very, very early. I didn't describe my weekend to you guys. My weekend is sometimes different. So on Saturday, I get up at 9:30. I get up at 9:30 and I have breakfast at 10 o'clock. And then I watch TV. I watch TV in the morning on Saturday because I like to relax. And then I have lunch at 1 o'clock. I have lunch at 1 o'clock. And then what else on a Saturday? On a Saturday, I read. Because I do not have work on the weekends, I can read on a Saturday. Also, if it was a normal period, as Laura said, I would, for hypothetical, we say would, I would have an aperitivo on Saturday. But now I have an aperitivo with my friends on Zoom. It's a very good way. Perfect. Bye, Giuseppe. It was good to see you. Thanks for coming. Cool. So let's move on here then to talk about your partner's routine. So, reading this, I want you guys to start thinking of your friends, your family members, people you live with, and tell us about their routine. So, oh, actually, if we continue this on the previous slide. Mm, mm. Tell us about your friends and your family members' routine so you can practice your third person. Perfect. We've had a nice answer from Olga here. On Monday, I get up at 10 a.m. At 10:01, I pretend to be dead until I get my breakfast in bed. Wow, that is very good. That is very good. I like breakfast in bed. At 12 o'clock, I do sport. Wow, very nice. I have lunch at 2:30. Then I study and see my friends. I get home, I have dinner at 9. Wow, perfect. Perfect. Thank you for telling us about that, Olga. Perfect answer. Giuseppe, you have breakfast at 5:25 a.m. Attention, I told this earlier in the webinar, but we only use o'clock for 00. So at 5:00 is 5 o'clock. So you just say 5:25. I have breakfast at 5:25. Cool. But guys, think about your friends and family. I will type this. Think about your friends and family. Can you tell us their routine? So here we can practice the third person. Here we can practice the third person. Use the same language as we have here. And yeah, tell us their routine practicing third person. So I can tell you about my boyfriend because we live together in quarantine at the moment, which is nice. He gets up, so third person, he gets up at 8 o'clock. No, not true. He gets up at 7 o'clock. He gets up at 7 o'clock. And he does yoga at 7 o'clock until 7:30. Then we, plural, we have breakfast together at 8 o'clock, 8:30. And then he works all day until 9 p.m. We have lunch together most of the time, but he works a lot. Perfect. Perfect. So guys, can you tell us about your friends and family? Can you tell us their routine? I will just wait like 30 seconds to see if some answers will come through, and then we can continue to the next slide. Tell us about your friends and family. Photo. Oh, this one. Sorry, Laura. This one. Yeah, maybe it was a bit small for you. But yeah, we're using the same language as before, but just practicing our third person this time. This guy looks very sleepy in the picture. Very sleepy. I'm very sleepy because of my allergies. Awesome. So I'm going to move on to the next slide now. Maybe your answers will come through, but we can talk about the language on the next slide as you finish typing your answers. So here, describe your life to your partner. We can talk about many activities here, for example, shopping, the cinema, the restaurant, meeting friends, walk, gym, the center of town. And you can ask questions. What do you do at the weekend? Who do you do this with, for example? Ooh. Perfect answer, Laura. On Friday, I go out with my friend and we eat at the restaurant. Cool. So, yeah, here we can get more specific. We can get more specific with your routine. We can use our adverbs of frequency in here. Our adverbs of frequency. We have always. This is 100%. For example, I always do yoga in the morning. I do yoga every morning on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Olga, perfect. Your answer has come through. My boyfriend gets up at 9 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, he has breakfast. Then he works until dinner or night. From midnight to 3 a.m., he goes to bed. Ah, perfect. So attention there. From midnight to 3 a.m., from and to means in between. So you just said he goes to bed at midnight and he wakes up at 3. You mean between. He goes to bed between 12 and 3 a.m. He goes to bed between 12 and 3 a.m. because then he wakes up at 9 o'clock. To make you breakfast in bed, I presume, Olga. Wonderful. Cool. So back here, Giovanni, on Saturday, I go to the city centre. Awesome. Awesome. And what do you do in the city centre, Giovanni? And also remember here, we can use our adverbs of frequency. So I said before, always is 100%. Usually about 75%. Often is the same. It's like most of the time, more often than not. Sometimes 50-50, more or less. Hardly ever. And never means 0. So, for example, I never go swimming. I never go swimming in my daily routine, but I always do yoga. I do yoga every morning. I usually go to the supermarket on Mondays, on Monday mornings. I sometimes go to the gym. I sometimes go to the gym. I hardly ever eat fast food. I hardly ever eat fast food because it's not healthy. I try to eat healthy food. And as I said before, I never go swimming. I never go swimming. Perfect. We've got some answers from you guys. Once a month, I go to the cinema. Cool. Giovanni, I go for a walk. Laura, I usually go to the gym on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Perfect. So you can say you go 3 times a week. I usually go on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Perfect. Wonderful. All right, guys, it's a little bit early, but we're going to finish here for tonight. Really good work with all of the language tonight. It was great to see you guys. Really good work with the language, wonderful work with routine. Remember, with o'clock, we only use that on 00, only. Attention to your pronunciation of Tuesday, the second day of the week, and Thursday, the fourth day of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But yeah, remember that, and you're all good. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Giovanni. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Olga, for joining us. It's been a good one. See you soon.